Evansville, this is Monster Jam. Evansville, welcome to Monster Jam! And we're kicking it off with our very first competition full of so much adrenaline, JCB Racing, where our 6 superstars will be on a race against the clock. The driver with the fastest time will get the first 6 crucial points towards the BKT Overall Event Championship here this afternoon. So Evansville, who's ready for JCB Racing? Up first, it's Brandon Telechka, Zombie. The time for Brandon Telechka, Zombie, 10.117. Monster Jam fans, as each driver pulls to the line, you're gonna wanna go ahead and make some noise so they can push fast and see who's gonna take the first competition win. It's time for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. We call Brianna Mahan the Princess of Carnage. Let's see if she can harness that carnage for a win across the finish. .754 for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. You'll notice as each driver hits that corner right there, you can see at the first pass, there's a great turn cone. Some drivers may hesitate, some may push through, but the goal is to not knock it over, crush it, or anything outside of bounds, or else it will result in a 5-second penalty. Again, the time for Ringling Bailey Circuit, 10.754. It's time for Chucky Pauken in Classroom Crusher. 10.371 for Chucky Pawkin, Classroom Crusher. Definitely one of the smoothest of the 3 passes that we've seen so far. We call Chucky a rookie, but he really is not performing like one currently. Next is Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. .974 for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Monster Jam fans, you might have seen it on the Super Glued to the Action replay. While that great turn cone did get blown over and out of bounds, it's important to note that that was simply due to the wind. So in order to receive a 5-second penalty, Monster Jam truck will have to make contact with that great turn cone, which did not happen in the case of Weston Anderson and Gravedigger. So we have a new leader and a new time to beat. Up next, Evansville, it's Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon. 12.839 for Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon. Another thing to keep in mind when it comes to the JCB racing competition is that the dirt and track conditions will continually change from race to race. So depending on each driver's skill set, it could be a good thing or a bad thing. We're just gonna have to wait and see. We have one more competitor left. And that is Kylie Kent, Sparkle Smash. .464 for Kylie Kent in Sparkle Smash. So Evansville, that means the winner of Monster Jam JCB Racing is Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Taking the first JCB Racing win of the weekend with a 9.974. If you ask Weston Anderson, he'll say racing isn't really his strong suit, but I think he's ought to stop saying that now. He's racked up some of the most racing wins this season. Second generation Monster Jam driver, whipping the black and green wrecking machine. And he is racing to the pod. Go ahead and show him some love. Yeah, take a breath, Weston.
Weston Anderson, JCB Racing in number 14. I think, honestly, from that track all the way up to here, that makes it 15 in my book. That was really, really good racing. You were the only person that got under 9. So how do you manage to get such a time? Because it's kind of tricky on this track.
It is very tricky. You know, this place is so small, but we're making do with what we got out here. I knew I had to keep that truck up in the RPMs. We had it screaming about 8,800 RPMs at 540 big block, man. It sounded so good echoing off the walls in here. Man, we slung it around the corner as best as we could. It's super tacky in here. You got to be easy in your corners, but as soon as you get straight, we held it to the floor, and it got us the win.
It definitely did, and now we're going to our next competition, which is one that you definitely excel at. It's the two-wheel skills challenge. So what tricks do you have up your sleeve with that black and green wrecking machine?
All I could say is you fans better have your cameras ready, not only for me, but whenever everybody hits this track. It's about to get buck wild up in this place. Are y'all ready for some more? No. Evansville, are y'all ready for some more? Let me hear ya!
Nice work. Monster Jam fans, make some noise for Michaela Telechka Megalodon.
Evansville, it is your time to shine. We're going to need your help to determine what the score is for Michaela Telechka. Get out those smartphones, head on over to judgeszone.com, scan that QR code on the video board, use the code EVA, and then slide that big old BKT tire up or down and lock your scores in now.
With that, the scores are locked. And hey, look, it's Michaela Telechka down there on the track. And look, I see some bubbles swimming through those bubbles. Let's take a look up at the video board, see what the first score. A 7.665 for Michaela Telechka Megalodon. Coming out next, it's time to sparkle, and it's time to smash with Kylie Kent. Sparkle Smash. One attempt down for Kylie Kent in Sparkle Smash. Remember, the aim of the two-wheel skills challenge is to get the best two tricks on the two BKT tires.
Put your hands together for Kylie Kent Sparkle Smash! Evansville scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. Scan the QR code on the video board and lock your scores in now. You have 20 seconds.
Super glued to the action replay is up. Monster Jam fans, she got two pretty steady stoppies. Kylie Kent is actually one of two rookies on this series who has been working on that trick in particular. Scores are locked, so let's see what you fans thought. 6.715. Good enough to put her in second place. Kylie Kent, Sparkle Smash. It's time for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Brianna Mahan is one of our veteran drivers. You've seen her compete in a multitude of different trucks, but this year, she is taking on the famous Rovo Pup Bailey Circuit. Let's see what she's got for you fans today. Nose wheelie all the way up the pod. Let's see how long she can hold it. One attempt down, Evansville. One more to go. Keeping it steady.
Without breaking a sweat, it's our circus pup. Make some noise for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Now remember, Evansville, you have 20 seconds to get those scores locked in, so scan the QR code on the video board.
Hey, Monster Jam fans, take a look at the far end of the track. It's Little Bailey Circuit. Everybody say, hey, Brianna, and hey, Bailey. Scores are locked. Let's see what we've got for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. An 8.824. New leader and a new score to beat. Taken to the track, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. One attempt down for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. A little conservative for what we normally see for him, so let's see what he's got for the second attempt. Looks like he might be trying to perfectly position it down the ramp.
He's digging graves and taking names. It's Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Scoring is now open, Evansville. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now for the black and green wrecking machine, Gravedigger.
Yeah, this is a piece of cake. Could definitely tell he was very smooth control of that Monster Jam truck. Not surprising, he is a two-time Arena Two-Wheel Skills Champion of the Year. So let's see what you fans scored here in Evansville. An 8.583 for Weston Anderson. Very close, but not close enough to take first. Currently good enough for second place. Monster Jam fans, stick one arm out, stick the other arm out, and move them up and down because it's zombie time with Brandon Telechka. One attempt, giving you flair on the front and the back end. One of the first drivers to take advantage of that side of the track here in the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Let's see what he's got for his second attempt. That truck is off, and he's moving the zombie arms in the cab. And he's back down.
Giving you guys a handstand. Let's make some noise for Brandon Telechka, Zombie. Time to head on over to judgeszone.com, scan the QR code on the video board, and lock your scores in now, Evansville.
One thing about Brandon Telechka, you know, he is always going to try and give you something that you haven't seen before, and that's what he did on the opposite side of the track. Let him know, what'd you think? Make some noise, Evansville, as you lock in your final scores. Scores are locked. Let's take it up to the video board. 8.721. For Brandon Telechka in Zombie. Again, so close, but currently good enough for second place. Ding, ding, class is in session. It's time for Chucky Falcon, Classroom Crusher. One attempt complete. Smooth and steady. Looked like he was trying to throw it on those back two BKT tires. Didn't quite make it in time, so let's see how he makes up for it in his second attempt. Chucky Pumpkin. Classroom crusher. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Go ahead and lock in your final scores for your final competitor. It's always tough when you come in at that last spot. You fans are so hard to impress, rightfully so. But Chucky looks like he's feeling good about those 2 attempts. So let's take it up to the video board. Will this be enough to take the win? 8.118 for Chucky Pumpkin in Classroom Crusher, putting him in 4th place in the 2-wheel skills challenge. So with that, Monster Jam fans, your winner is Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Running out on the track, I even see little Bailey Circuit on the other side of Classroom Crusher. This is gonna be her first 2-wheel skills challenge win of the year. Excited to see what she has to say. Karina, how's it going?
Man, oh man, Brianna Mahan finally snagging a 2-wheel skills challenge win. What a way to really show everyone here in Evansville just how incredible you can be behind the wheel of the Circus Pup.
Absolutely. You know, I love coming back here to Evansville. It's so close to home for me. We've been fighting all year for this 2-wheel skills win. We have some tough competitors on this series. And half the time, I mean, everyone's coming out here giving their A game. So I'm really pumped that you guys love what we came out here and did. But there is so much more to happen here at Monster Jam. Are y'all having fun today?
That's right. And then once we get back from our halftime, we are going to go into everyone's favorite competition, Monster Jam Freestyle. What else can we expect from the great Ringling Bailey Circuit?
You know, they don't call me the Princess of Carnage for nothing. I always tell y'all, you're gonna pay for the whole seat, but you're only gonna need the edge. So the louder that you cheer, the more that you guys are up yelling for us, the harder that we're gonna drive, and we're gonna leave it all out here on the track today. So let's go, who's ready for more Monster Jam?
Evansville, welcome back to Monster Jam. I need your help to welcome the superstars of Freestyle Motocross.
That is right. Let's make some noise for Freestyle Motocross. These 3 superstars are going to take to the skies and give you 3 warm-up rounds, getting ready for the best trick competition. Now remember, we only have one rule here at Monster Jam when it comes to Freestyle Motocross. The louder you get, the higher they fly. So let's get ready to meet each one of our superstars here in the Ford Center. We got our first superstar. Let's make some noise, TJ Tiffany. We got our next superstar. Make some noise for Noah Beckett. And last but definitely not least, Zach DePaulo. So what do you say, Evansville? Let's make some noise for Freestyle Motocross. Incredible first round warm-up. You got 2 more to go. Let's see what they got. Very nice heel clicker from Noah Beckett. Rock solid from Zach DePaulo. We still got 1 more round. Let's make some noise. Make some noise for him, Evansville! Alrighty. Now we've got all of our riders making their way up here to the pod. Y'all ready? Y'all warmed up? Ready to go? Let's see. We got our last rider making his way up. That's right. So Evansville, do you want some more? Well, you're in luck, because it's time for the best trick competition of freestyle motocross. These three superstars are going to take to the skies and fly from one side of the arena to the other, giving you their best stylish trick. And we're going to need your help to determine who's going to win the best trick competition by using those smartphones and heading over to judgeszone.com and locking in your scores for each one of our superstars. So Evansville, who's ready for the best trick competition?
Your first competitor to take to the skies. Monster Jam fans, make some noise for Zach DiPaolo. Zach has been riding FMX since 2012, but his first Monster Jam tour was actually in 2014. So he's definitely one of our more seasoned Monster Jam FMX riders. You might have seen him compete not only here, but in Europe, Japan, Mexico, and even Canada. But he's gonna go ahead and make one attempt to impress you fans here in Evansville. Let's see what he's got.
Let's make some noise for Zach DiPaolo. Giving you an incredible trick to kick off the best trick competition. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
See it on a super glued to the action replay right there. And you got Zach back out on the pod, clearly feeling good about that one. Effortless attempt, effortless execution. What did you fans think? To the video board we go. A 7.414 for Zach DiPaolo at the top of the leaderboard, so that is going to be the score to beat. Up next, it's time for Noah Bakken. Noah Bakken, as one of the many FMX riders that is taking part in Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, and guess what? He is your first FMX Monster Jam Freestyle Mania champion. So let's see what he brings to the competition today.
Let's make some noise for Noah Bakken. Giving you a combination of freestyle motocross skills there on that bike. Make some noise for him. Lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com. You have 20 seconds, Evansville.
You know, that's a trick, Karina, that Noah Bakken actually created while on Freestyle Mania, and it's brought him home many wins. Let's see if it's enough today. A 9.130, sending him to the top of the leaderboard right now in our best trick competition. My, how the tables have turned, but there's still one more competitor, and he goes by the name of TJ Tiffany. TJ Tiffany, another one of our veteran riders. He's from Orlando, Florida. He made his Monster Jam debut in 2011 and has been here ever since, a staple when it comes to Monster Jam events. And he's also been featured in multiple major films.
Let's get that noise going for TJ Tiffany. With that backflip variation, head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now for TJ Tiffany.
Well, when it comes to the best trick competition, you only have one attempt to beat the highest score. With that, we got a backflip. Yeah, Zach, I don't know if it's gonna win or not, but it's not up to us. Let's find out. 9.407 for TJ Tiffany. Your winner here in the best trick competition. TJ Tiffany, congratulations. I don't know, Karina, I feel like that went by a little too quickly. Do they got more for us?
You know what? That is the question. So Evansville, do you want some more? Well, you're in luck because it's time for the grand finale of Freestyle Motocross. These three superstars are going to take to the skies and fly from one side of the arena to the other in a single file terrain formation. Now remember, we only have one rule here at Monster Jam with Freestyle Motocross. The louder you get, the higher they fly. So buckle up, Monster Jam fans, because they're about to take flight. Here we go, Evansville. They're coming around to the ramp. All righty, Evansville, the train has left the station. Very nice whip train. Now, Evansville, I want you guys to be so loud. You blow the roof off of the Ford Center. I want you to be so loud that all of Indiana and the nearby states hear you as soon as they get to that ramp. Get ready, Evansville. Get ready, here we go. Blow the roof off. Let all of Indiana hear you. And now, Evansville, I want to see how loud you can get with this one. One more time. One more time. Let them hear you. That's right. Evansville, you guys have been so wonderful thus far. And you asked so nicely. It looks like they heard you. They're lining up. Get to the ramp. Evansville, here you go. One more time. Monster Jam fans, let's give it up for Freestyle Motocross. TJ Tiffany, Noah Backen, and Zach DiPaolo. That's right. And here we have him, your best trick winner, TJ Tiffany. And now, TJ, your skills are not just cemented into Monster Jam, but it's been cemented in television and it's been cemented in movies. So when you get called to work on a film set, how do you know exactly what you need to do?
Oh man, I mean, each and every movie and TV show and everything I've ever done is like, it's all different. I love definitely doing stunts on dirt bikes and motorcycles, and but getting to drive cars and do stair falls and do fights and all the other fun things there's nothing else like it. But you know, my true passion and joy is out here riding dirt bikes in front of the Monster Jam fans. You guys are so loud out there, we can barely hear our bikes. We're having so much fun out here, the Monster Jam family, each and every weekend. Thank you so much, Evansville. This was awesome.
That is right. And then, of course, choosing a best trick to perform, how do you know which one you want to do and which one you think is the winning trick?
Well, you know, we've been on the Mania Tour all year, and Noah's been coming in hard with the, we're calling it the heel clicker cliffhanger, so we're calling it the click hanger, and that is probably like the most technical trick there is to do, and he pulls it off every time. So I've been trying to pull out some other tricks out of my bag, and he's definitely been coming out on top against flips with that. So I was hoping the knack flip would pull it off today, and you guys picked me. I'm stoked to be up here. Thank you guys.
That's right. Let's make some noise one more time for your best trick competition winner, TJ Tiffany. reached the pinnacle of the afternoon. This is Monster Jam Freestyle! Swimming her way around the track, put your fins together for Michaela Teleshka, Megalodon. Now remember, Evansville, you have a very important job to do. Scoring is now open, so head on over to judgeszone.com.
Monster Jam fans, she's out of the truck. Make some noise for Michaela Teleshka, Megalodon. Go ahead and lock in your final scores at judgeszone.com. First competitor taken to the dirt, never an easy feat in freestyle, but we've got the fans of Evansville here. Let's see what you scored. 7.305 for Michaela Teleshka in Megalodon. It's gonna be the score to beat here in Monster Jam Freestyle. I'm here at the desk with my new friend, Amelia, and she's here to help me bring out the next Monster Jam driver. She goes by the name Kylie Kent, and she's driving
Sparkle Smash.
Let's make some noise for Kylie Kent, Sparkle Smash! Scoring is now open, Evansville. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
Monster Jam fans, Kylie Kent, Sparkle Smash, super glued to the action replay. One of our rookies this season, but I mean, I guess we gotta stop calling her that. This is pretty much the end of her rookie run. Not driving like it, taking advantage of every inch of the track that she can. What'd your fans think of that 12,000-pound unicorn? There she is. We're gonna go ahead and lock in those final scores, everybody. Remember, once those leaderboards, the ribbon boards turn red, the clock does begin to tick. So let's see what the score is gonna be for Kylie Kent, Sparkle Smash. 7.344. Currently good enough for her to take the top spot on the leaderboard. Still have more competitors remaining. Just want to refresh your memory. So going into this competition, Gravedigger and Zombie are tied, and Megalodon and Sparkle Smash, both two competitors that we've seen go out now, still tied for 5th and 6th. So when it comes to Monster Jam, typically whichever competitor earns the score first will take that spot. But we've still got more time to see how this is all going to pan out. So before we get back into the action, Karina, what do you got for us?
I am standing by with my new friend Carter and his little brother. Everybody say hi, Carter. That's right. So Carter and I and all of you are going to play a game called Monster Jam Slider Trivia. We're going to look up at the video board. There it is. That is the question. That is the slider. When you have the answer, I want you to say stop. Are you ready, Carter?
Stop.
Not yet. I'm saying, are you ready to play the game? All right, let's see. What is the top speed of a Monster Jam truck? Say stop.
Stop.
Stop at 100. Okay, that's really, really good. All right, Carter, let's see if you got it right. Right on the money. Good job. And because you told me Megalodon is your favorite, I'm sending you home with an even bigger one. That's right. Are you ready to see some more Monster Jam action?
Yeah.
You know what? Me too. So stick around because we still got a lot more freestyle coming your way.
It's time, Monster Jam fans, for Chucky Plotkin in Classroom Crusher.
Getting absolutely diabolical on the track, it's Chucky Plotkin, Classroom Crusher. Scoring is now open, Evansville. Scan that QR code and use the code EVA at judgeszone.com.
Monster Jam fans, when it comes to Chucky Plotkin in Classroom Crusher, there's a few things you gotta know about him. He is a second-generation driver. And before he took to the seat of that Monster Jam truck, he was actually a crew chief here in Monster Jam. So he's got a different insight when it comes to how to attack the track. Let's see what you fans thought about his run. 8.510. New leader, which means it's a new score to beat. Coming out next, Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit.
The Princess of Carnage showing you what he's got. It's Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Evansville, you have 20 seconds. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
Monster Jam fans, we call Brianna Mahan the Princess of Carnage for the reasons that you saw here on the track. Really attacking the top of the pod, trying to take full advantage of the track. We even got some 2 BKT tire sidewall saves, little, but still in there, it's good enough. What did you fans think? Lock in your final scores at judgeszone.com. Scores are locked. It's going to be an 8.291 for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Currently good enough for second place, but what was good enough to put her in first place was the St. Jude donations from all of you fans here in Evansville. She is our St. Jude ambassador of the event. Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Couldn't have done it without you fans, so thank you for your generous donations. And hey, even though the competition's over, if you still want to donate, go to monsterjam.com/St. Jude to join the fight.
Man, oh man, congratulations to Brianna Mahan, St. Jude ambassador of the event. I'm standing by with my new friend Lucia. Everyone say hi, Lucia. And Lucia and I, along with all of you, are gonna play Monster Jam Mini Jams Racing. We're gonna take a look up at the video board. There we have them, 3 trucks, El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, and Megalodon. Lucia, who do you think is gonna win this race?
El Toro Loco.
She says El Toro Loco. Who agrees with her? Who thinks it's gonna be Gravedigger? Make some noise. How about Megalodon? That's pretty indecisive. We're gonna see how this turns out. All righty, they're getting ready. They're prepped up. 3, 2, 1, and they're off. Oh boy, Lucia, I don't know. Oh, it's running out in third. They're coming around that first corner. Are you nervous at all?
Yes.
She's nervous. Let's make some noise for Evansville. Come on, it's time to cheer on El Toro Loco coming around that corner. Already in the first spot. Oh no, it got a little bit of a spin out. Coming around that last corner, Lucia. Good job! Yes, he won. Very, very good. And I'm sending you home with a zombie plushie. And maybe it'll bring Zombie some luck during Freestyle. Are you ready to see some more action?
Yes.
All right, I am too. So stick around because we still got a lot more Freestyle coming your way.
Make some noise, Evansville! Taken to the track, it's Brandon Telechka, Zombie. Brandon Telechka made his Monster Jam debut in 2020. And in 2024, he was crowned the Breakout Driver of the Year.
Hungry for points more than brains. Make some noise for Brandon Telechka, Zombie! Evansville, you have a very important job. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now for Zombie.
Monster Jam fans, Brandon Telechka, definitely one of our more experienced drivers when it comes to big air and big wow moments. Hope you all are getting in your final scores at judgeszone.com. Scores are locked. Let's find out, where does he land on the leaderboard? 8.752, putting him in first place. But there is still one more competitor left. They are tied for the overall event championship. So whoever comes out with the highest score in this freestyle competition will take the win. Monster Jam fans, are you ready for more? He's your 5-time back-to-back series champion, and he goes by the name of Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Clock is paused with 8 seconds. Monster Jam fans, it looks like that will do it for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Left about 8 seconds on the clock. Yeah, go ahead. Show him some love, make some noise, but still worthy of a score. So remember what's at stake, Monster Jam fans. Brandon Telechka in Zombie and Gravedigger are tied. So let's see how this plays out. The scores are locked. An 8.596 for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, putting him in second place right now, which means Monster Jam fans, your freestyle champion and BKT overall event champion is Brandon Telechka, Zombie. This is Brandon Telechka's first freestyle and BKT overall event championship win of the weekend. Evansville, we say it time and time again that every event you attend, you're bound to witness history. Well, that's exactly what you got here today. He's on top of the pod. He's gonna climb out of that Monster Jam truck in just a little bit. Go ahead and take your phones out, get your cameras ready. We're gonna get all of our competitors out here on the track that we can before we close out this event. Let them hear you, Monster Jam fans. Your BKT overall event champion, Brandon Telechka, Zombie. He hails from Kewanee, Wisconsin, not too far, but being here at Monster Jam, you see him talking to his sister, Michaela Telechka. When it comes to the Telechka family, they pride themselves in sticking together even through competition. So let's hear what they have to say.
Brandon Telechka, what a way to start off the weekend here in Evansville. First freestyle and first overall event championship of the series. What's going through your mind right now?
Yeah, it's been absolutely awesome. It's been a super long year. You know, me, my sister, my little brother, older brother, Travis, the whole family is working their butts off each and every weekend for all you awesome Monster Jam fans. We can't thank you guys enough for coming out here. You know, you guys are the reason why we do what we love, and it's absolutely awesome getting this overall tonight.
Of course it is. And then, of course, like you said, you have your family here with you, working really hard to maintain these amazing Monster Jam trucks. You can kind of say that Monster Jam is just a big family.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we got the family at home. We have the family on the road. You know, we have the whole family that we're on the road with every single weekend during the week. So we spend a lot of time with you guys, and it's absolutely awesome. Great people, from people running the desk up top to the people building the track. It's absolutely awesome. Big family out here, and thank you guys again.
Let's make some noise for your overall event champion, Brandon Telechka, Zombie!
Congratulations again to not just Brandon Telechka and Zombie, but all of our winners this afternoon. We had a completely different winner for every single competition today, which is a rarity when you come to Monster Jam. Our athletes are so competitive, but one thing that never changes is their excitement to see all of you fans and their love for the passion of what they do. So whether you're here in Evansville or you're down, not too far away in Louisville, wherever you are, if you want to come join us and check out the action, well, guess what? We've got 2 more events coming up, one later tonight and one tomorrow with a pit party as well. So if you got the time and you want more, come on back and see us. But for now, I'm going to let you fans go. Again, my name is Taylor Olivia, and with the help of my co-host, Karina Encarnacion, we want to thank you for tuning in and joining us. Monster Jam fans, that was Monster Jam. See you next time.